Honey, watch out. Children start copying.
Game with the 50-50, game with the 50-50. All right, ladies, you got your fans? All right, now let's do a little more about let's look at it.
I don't know if y'all know, but Westlove and the 478 band, it's like,
Honey, watch out. Children start copying. Grand Rising. Don't tell me them kids don't be paying no attention to you, y'all. Y'all, I ran across that. That was so funny. Them kids be paying attention to you. That's just like my grandson, y'all. I used to love oh Lord, I forgot that song. But my grandson sing it now. He's a great singer, but I never knew that boy was watching me, listening at me run around the house dancing and singing that song. He's grown now. He's in his 20s and he be tearing that song up everywhere he go. He goes, he's a singer now, so he sings that song. But I just thought that I'll show y'all how the kids be really paying attention to the old people now. Grand Rising, everyone. Grand Rising. What a wonderful morning, you guys. Yes, let's just say hi to all of y'all out here. Hopefully, you guys are having a great day. Well, today I'm gonna get started, y'all. I'm gonna take y'all on a history in Terry Heights. Everybody talk about Terry Heights. I am so sick of people thinking that Terry Heights is the project. I'm so sick of people talking about Terry. Martell go back to Terry Heights. Hell no, they don't want Martell in Terry Heights. Don't y'all know it was him and them uncles and all that out there terrorizing that neighborhood? Oh, those people out there take pride in that community. I'm gonna take y'all to Terry Heights. Yeah. Also, we're gonna talk about Black history, y'all. It's getting ready to get getting cold. When it's cold, you got central air. When it's hot, you got central air. And guess who's responsible for that? Miss Alice Parker, a Black woman, you guys. But guess what I'm so upset about? When you Google Alice Parker now, a Caucasian woman show up. That lady make me so mad. Every time you Google her, a Caucasian lady show up. But Miss Parker is the one. Alice Parker is invented the gas heater, you guys, the gas furnace. So I don't know if anybody own their own homes, but if you go downstairs, wherever your furnace is, that's her invention, you guys. So no more going out there chopping wood. No more shoving coals in the stove. No more using the fireplace, because we used to utilize all those things to heat the house. So now all we got to do is go to that thermostat and turn that thermostat on, cool or heat, whichever you want. Alice Parker is for that. But do y'all know before Alice Parker came out, that was Mr. Baker. Mr. Charles Baker did the friction heaters. Um, I'll show y'all what a friction heater is. Let me see if I can find one. But anyway, a lot of them, they were the first heaters that I remember came out. Now it has extended to y'all when you get your little portable heaters that you want to put up in your room. Yeah, it had progress to that. But that's what we're going to be talking about today. I know I promised y'all the guy about the guy that invented the helicopter, but I forgot. I get him to y'all later, you guys. But those kids tickled me dancing off, copying off of their parents and grandparents doing that dance. They put their own twist to it, but they were getting it, you guys. Yeah, y'all know there's always something going on, right? I thought I'd take a look at Terry Heights because I wanted to know what this man right here hated Terry Heights. Right here. And the reason I think he hated Terry Heights is because those people out there was giving him hell. They was not going to let him come out there and terrorize that community. I think they ran him out of the community. Now I stayed in Terry Heights. Everywhere where Marlene stayed, I stayed, you guys. Now Martell, I wouldn't have been affiliated with Martell. He would have been just a little boy was under me. Probably he's some of my middle daughter age. Yeah, he'll be my middle daughter age. Yeah. So Martell is out there. I never want to go back to Terry Heights when he the one when he was the one terrorizing Terry Heights. But this right here is Melody. Congratulations on your big live. We are excited to work with you more closely, Tanya and TikTok Shop Live team. So TikTok congratulated Melody. They said she went far and beyond their expectation, you guys. There is no competition, Miss Stormy Steph. Stormy Steph, it ain't no competition. Bill running her own lane and you running your own lane and you trying to make this out of competition. Lord, this girl was throwing shade, but I'm the first in the United States. I'm the first English speaking person to ever go win over $1,000,000. She was just throwing shade, you guys. But anyhow, Melody makes money all across the board, right? She still works. She still works. She teach her property preservation classes. So right here, you guys, someone said that is this what y'all call it, white label? Yeah, that was, and she was answering the people that was because they were comparing her products to Alibaba and Temu. Y'all, that stuff $6, and then Thorman didn't even bother to change the Thorman didn't change nothing on it. She kept the same covers, everything. I think only thing she did was put something in there, and whatever she was putting in there to call it her own. The people don't like her. Yeah, y'all remember? Stoney said she answered the young lady said because a lot of your stuff is made in house. That's what she's saying. Some of her stuff is made in house, and I think the stuff that made it in house is yeah. I ain't gonna say it because I don't want nobody to come sue me. But you guys have seen that the same products on Temu, the same products on Alibaba. Those products. Now she got a great hustle, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it because of my conscience and my morals to go in and scam the community, you guys like that. But a lot of people is on to her, and maybe the younger generation. They don't even, they just on over there on TikTok, just having a good time and buying stuff, and they don't even know. But yeah, she been throwing shade at Melody, and she want to make sure. Oh yeah, okay, y'all. I think they had the TikTok in her warehouse in Alabama, y'all. So some suspicious about that. I don't know what it is, but what's in the dark don't come out. Y'all, this TikTok, this $1,000,000 woman something in the dark, something ain't right. It's gonna come out. Whatever, it's gonna come out pretty soon. Whatever it is, it's gonna come out. That's going on over there in that warehouse, and you getting these. I keep getting these back-to-back $1 million. Okay, that's pretty much it. So Stormy on high, her and her mama throwing shade at Mel as usual, you guys. Let's take a look at this chick right here. Y'all heard by now. I got this from this photo from Diana Rose. But y'all heard by now, y'all, that Mr. Moses, the lover man, the playboy here that they've been fussing about, is in the slammer, you guys. So I watched her. I watched her video. I got it, y'all. Y'all will see it. But she was just going all around in a circus talking about being proud of yourself. She had a great speech. But Sonny, is this the man you marry that's gonna be in and out of jail? Yeah, there's no future in no man like that, y'all. Some guys are just career criminals. They can't stay out of the slammer. Now, I don't know what he's incarcerated for, but they claim that he was on probation. This is the gossip. Y'all know what the streets are always gossiping. They claim that he was on probation and he shouldn't have left the city. Right? You have to get permission when you're on probation to leave the city. And guess where they seen him at? In Huntsville, Alabama, on Love and Mary Huntsville. Some people are saying that storyline is fake between that triangle, Destiny and Sonny. I don't know. I can't say. I can't pinpoint on it. But I think the girl really married to him. If she did, Sonny, you're gonna be visiting that man. Y'all gonna be in love at the lockup. Yeah. That's what this show should be called anyway, because all of them love at the lockup. All of them lock up. Who is that? Martell. All of them. Martell. Love at the lockup. Uncle Festus. Love at the lockup. Tisha. The Scots, just put the Scots in there. All of them love at the lockup, y'all. And Destiny. Now Moses. But anyway, T-Talk with your girl says, hey, they got breaking news over there, Sonny, over on YouTube saying Moses is incarcerated. Is that true? She went around the bushes, but she finally got around to saying, yeah, I guess it's true. But honey, I don't want no man. I do not want no man that's in jail. Them jailbirds, nope. Oh yeah, y'all. Pinky had surgery yesterday. I don't know if she want me to tell y'all, but I'm telling y'all anyway. So y'all, I won't tell y'all what. She'll tell y'all when she get better why, but she did have surgery, so pray for her healing, you guys. So today, Montel tried to pretend like he don't know why Melody, what's wrong with Melody. Yeah, he think that he is so right. Well, y'all know what? You got to go back in time and remind this man just exactly why Mel don't want you no more. Mel don't want you no more. Why don't you stay with Bed Bud? What's wrong with Bed Bud? You said she was your apple, your oranges, your peasant, your 15%. You said that was your love. That's all you deserve. You and Bed Bud, y'all deserve each other. Cause y'all believe this man is scorned and bitter. Got this woman in court, you guys. He is the judge warned him. That judge told that man, you have disregarded every court order Martell gave them. 2 years passed and he hasn't still obeyed that court order, you guys. So y'all know they should have did something then. But Markel keep having grace after grace after grace. If I was Melody, I ask for a change of venue because I feel like that judge been one sided in favor of Martell. Now maybe that judge trying to be in favor of Daz, but they have given this man chance after chance after chance, and he would not comply. You guys, love after lockup on Love and Marriage Huntsville, the best show in the world. Well, Grand Rising, you guys, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. Y'all, let me do house rules, and then I'm gonna speak to y'all. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is used to be permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing, nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, you guys. Yeah. What we have here. Now, this man got the nerve to tell look how beautiful Miss Van is, y'all. Miss Van is beautiful, but he got the nerve that don't want the grandmama, the children to visit with the grandma. If I was that judge, I would kick him out my courtroom for wasting my time. Yes, wasting my time. That's what you doing. Let me see what this is. This been up here for a while, y'all. Let's see. Look like there's some fans speaking. Let's see what this is. I gotta bring it closer so I can see what's going on. It's been out there for a while. Let's see. Someone, who is this? Someone really needs to pay attention to the courts. Oh, okay. Someone really needs to pay attention to the courts and the judges, and such as this courthouse, because it seems Martell is trying to use the courts to be complicit in his stalking, harassment behavior, in my opinion. Yes, I agree. Lord George 653 said, I pray that Mel wins full custody and move far away from Huntsville. Yeah, she gonna get the hell out of there, y'all. Don't worry, she gonna get the hell, the ham sandwich. Cause see, he put his own foot in his own mouth. When he go back this time, if he haven't got that psychological evaluation, not only that, he's supposed to go with all the kids. First, he got to go with Tank, 101 with Tank. Then with the other kids. I think it's what, twice a month. And yeah, he's supposed to do. He hasn't done any of those things, and it's 2 years later. Yeah, you say you love your children. You don't want to bond with your children like that. When you get some one-on-one in court counsel with your children, so that's just bonding, honey, but not Martell. Martell do what he want to do. That's why you got your butt kicked out of Terry Heights. Terry Heights was taking that foolishness for you. You cannot stand Terry Heights because you had the men over there just as rough as you was. You hear me? Over across the street is that project. That's where he probably be hanging out at over there, y'all. I used to stay in there. It used to be called Vietnam, that project. That's just how bad that project was across the street from Terry Height. They over there doing what they got to do. I used to have to put a mattress. I used to take the bed, put the mattress up against the windows, you guys, because they be shooting all the time out there. My tail included, right with him, him and his homeboys. And then I moved over across the street in Terry Heights. There they is, all of them over there coming from that project over there in Terry Heights. And them neighbors had to fight for that neighborhood. Carla Wallace said, Martell has had his children around his mistress. Please stop. Destiny and Belinda posted Mel kids. Go away from Mel with this bull. Yes, Miss Wallace, Miss Carla Wallace, you're right. He sure have. He sure have. We had so many photos. And don't forget, yeah, Coleslaw called herself shopping for the children. Coleslaw always with the children. And then Destiny and Belinda friend that, he's the little gay guy. He said that he babysit for Boss Baby. And Martell wants Miss Van's number so he can hack her phone. Yeah, I don't know what that last one. Yeah, why should Miss Van don't want to speak to him? He's so disrespectful. That man so disrespectful. Why should she want to speak to that man, huh? Disrespectful, but okay, y'all. I'm gonna go right on through because I'm gonna talk to y'all a little later, but I'm going right on through the presentation. Did I say hi to y'all? Yeah, I need to say hi. I can't get over without saying hi to my people. Yes. Okay. Love all. Trying to get you. If you don't pop up, I'll come back to you later. But Love all say you are so wrong for attacking this lady like this. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Kim Agnew. Hey, pretty brown eyes in the house. Hey, babe, y'all do know she's a content creator. Yeah, and any content creator that's here, welcome, 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 you guys. Clamp God says, oh, for my praying for Pinky. Oh, yeah, you guys, that's right. Pinky had surgery yesterday. Connor said, can't go in court with dirty hands. His hands ain't clean. That's right, girl. He ain't never clean. He think Martell think that he can change the narrative, that he can control the world, you guys. Oh boy, I'm glad I ain't got no baby's dad like that. Oh my God. Grand Rising. Yes, Grand Rising to you, Miss Kim, my granddaughter's name. Clam Gloss said Martell has even asked Tisha to babysit. Oh Lord, Tisha. Oh, oh, Tisha Scott. That's like asking Panda Bear to babysit. Oh Lord, have mercy. Yeah, but y'all know in Huntsville that you at 13 is the legal age to babysit. So I don't know how old Mariah is. And also, I want to tell y'all that he going on talk about how unsafe the children is. Did y'all know in Huntsville you get your permit at six? No, you get your driver license at 16. Yeah, my grandson, all my kids, when they turned 16, they had a driver license. So at 14 and 15, you can get your permit. So long as you in the car with somebody and the kids and you teaching the kids how to drive, it's fine. Martell know that. Well, they gonna throw that out. That part about the kids driving, they gonna throw that out because if they getting close to 16 years old, that's what we do. You're in the country, ain't nothing out there but the road and you, and sometimes them animals, what? Deers running around, cows, whatever, running around, chicken, goats, and you and the road. So that's just how the country is, y'all. Pretty Brown I said, do you remember when Miles was stepping on them kids? Oh, go ahead at 5 a.m. You can't say that Coleslaw wasn't sleeping there with them. Yeah, and that was so inappropriate, you guys. Inappropriate. I remember that. He thought it was cute. He tried to introduce little Miles remind him of himself. Little Miles, uh uh his son is a different kind of man than he was. But little Miles remind him of himself. That's why I think sometimes he try to boost little Miles up because he feel like that represent him. And then his other son is more of gonna be a different kind of man, because it's been instilled in him by his mother and grandparents and those around him and his environment. He's going to be a different kind of person than Martell. But little Miles, growing up in the same environment that Martell was in, growing up just like Martell. Queen Snyder says sending prayers and healing to Pinky. Okay, you guys, let's go to Terry Heights this morning. Let's go to Terry Heights, y'all. BT Lab and Terry Heights, yes. Yeah, Terry Heights. Yeah, it took me way back, y'all. I used to go out there and have a good time. When I moved, I used to always go back to Terry Heights. You sit out there in the backyard and sing gospel songs and just have a good time out there. Today, I'm going to take you guys on the inside story of Terry Heights. Martell often talks about Terry Heights. You will see even Bedbug talks about Terry Heights. But you guys going to see Terry Heights is not the project. Here's the project right here. Over across the street, this was called Mason Court. In fact, when I first moved to Huntsville, this is where I was staying at. I was a little young and just had moved from Cleveland, Ohio. This is called Mason Court. Now, this project right here is where all the happening be at. The shooting and the killing and all of that. And, it was pretty rough over there. And Terry Heights was across the street. Just across the street is Terry Heights, which is a neighborhood. So this article say Terry Heights, a neighborhood on the comeback, you guys. Here you can see Terry Heights building brand new homes on the street. These homes are being built for, they turn into homes for low-income people. But let's just read this. First of all, before I read this article, this is Mason Court, you guys. This is the project. This is where Martell did all the hanging out over. It was rough over here. They used to call this project the Vietnam Council Court. Now, this most likely is where this boy got into a lot of problems. Why would he be left home by himself? I don't know. But let's look at what's going on. Terry Heights is a neighborhood on the comeback. This was written in 2017, you guys. So basically now Terry Heights is just full of brand new homes now. Investing in Terry Heights have resulted in home ownership, increased home value. Overall, the neighborhood stabilization decreased and in crime and return to safe. You know why they had to tear that project over across the street? Because this is what was going on when that project was up there. We had to fight to keep those people out of there from the project. Terry Heights is a neighbor on the comeback, you guys. Yes, it is. The neighborhood was, as Michelle Jordan said, sprinkled on the brick. Crime was up. Housing prices were down. Neighborhood vitality was down even further. Now that's when Martell was talking about he lived out there. Those boys was terrorizing the neighborhood. Him and his uncles and all of that. But through strategy and investment, a transformation is taking place. We see Terry Heights as a neighborhood on the comeback, says Jordan, planning director of City of Huntsville. The neighborhood bordered by Holmes Avenue, University, and Pulaski Pike, just west of North Memorial Parkway, has had its challenges, says Jordan. The average family income was $22,000 to $30,000 below the city average. Only 45% of the homes were owned or occupied. The neighborhood was. Looks like y'all see that truck. I thought they were moving stuff in, but they fixing, I don't know what that is, but they installation. Hey, hold that camera to that house over there. Okay. Installation and oh, that's nice. I look at it at the top. You can see the door open. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah. Y'all can see I'm still here. I'm out here. Yeah, that door is wide open. Just somebody working on one of those. I don't know. It ain't none of my chair. Hello, how are you? Just film in the house. I said, I'm just filming the House for the Love and Marriage Unspilled show. What y'all installing? Okay, y'all, I just got a few minutes. I'm on Martell's property. They're still working on it. As you can see, the workers are there. They installing something over there, but let me go so y'all want to see. Hey, y'all, I got my, what's that say? God said, go shirt on. It's like Titanic. I'm actually over here filming the house where Martell host is at, and they are putting something in. I don't know what they're putting in. Looks like, but y'all can see they still working in the house. They got the lights on and everything. And anyway, this is Black Titanic signing off at the Martell host site. So this is Terry Hikes. Whatever happened to? So this right here is going to be Terry Hikes, you guys. I'm sick of y'all talking about Terry Heights being a bad neighborhood. Terry Heights is maybe a lower middle class neighborhood, right? They keep their homes up nice. The landscape is nice. Also, Martell don't want to go back out in Terry Heights because he had real men out there that would check his butt. As a matter of fact, he and his family was the one terrorizing Terry Heights. That's why he don't want to go back there because them men stood up to him and ran him out of Terry Heights. Unless something happened to him in Terry Heights that we don't know about. Favorites. We make custom fit floor. Martell hostess. I did Terry Heights before, but it was like in the winter time. Whatever happened to Martell host on Terry Heights? He said, I don't ever want to go back to Terry Heights. Now, if you can see, you guys, that's the clinic over there. But if you can see, it's nothing wrong with Terry Heights. They're just it's a working class community, you guys. And I remember being over here, living over here, yeah. As a matter of fact, my ex owned some houses. So my ex-husband owned a lot of homes over there. These are just lower middle class homes, working class people, blue collar class people, and he went to high school. High school was Butler High School. Now Butler High School is across the street from Terry Heights was the project. We call it Vietnam. Now over there was real bad. They have torn that project up. It's another neighborhood, Edmonton Heights, that Martell stayed in that you guys don't know about. But I know I stayed out there when they were out there in Edmonton Heights. I was around when they were staying out here on Terry Heights as well. But of course, Martell was just a little boy. Over here. This is the elementary school. You can see them right there, over there, the elementary school. But this is Terry Heights. Let me go this way, y'all. I wanted to get out and walk. I'm gonna park right here and walk the streets. This is Terry Heights, you guys. What really happened to Martell host? Why don't he like Terry Heights? This is where he wasn't protected when he was a child or a teenager? And my thing is with Martell, it was you guys. I'm going to go over here, you guys. It was you guys, you and your uncles and all brothers of hers that was terrorizing the neighborhood. Now, across the street from Terry Heights, you guys, we had a project called Mason Court. And they used to call it Vietnam because, some project, that's how Mr. Drake still looking nice. And Mr. Drake's. Yeah. So, let me go this way, y'all. Let me let y'all see over here. This is Terry Heights. I used to live on Barbara Drive, y'all. And so this is the community that he complains about. only thing I can think of, Martell, is that something happened to Martell. This is Terry Height, y'all. Look at here. Something happened to him. What happened to him? I do not know. What happened to Martell? I don't know, you guys. I just don't know. And for some reason, he felt like he wasn't protected as a child. He said that himself, you guys. Okay, y'all, let me do this right. Y'all, I'm just going to the neighborhood. Terry Heights. This is Terry. It's a big neighborhood, you guys. It's really huge. The neighborhood is really huge. Yeah, you guys. I was thinking either something happened to him and as a little boy out there. Well, anyway, he was terrorizing the neighborhood. I don't know where mom was at because he said that grandma was raising him while he was in Terry Heights. So, she might have been too old to try to be handling a child like Martell. This is Terry Heights. Yeah, Terry Heights, you guys. Okay. Black Titanic, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. This is Terry Heights, Martell Hope neighborhood. What happened to Martell Heights, y'all? Just to show y'all the neighborhood, I'm gonna get out and walk. So if you look at Terry Heights, these people keep their neighborhood up. The neighborhood is well grown, and they keep their properties up. I'm gonna look around, just showing y'all. Yeah, I'm just showing y'all how neat and how they take pride. These people take pride in the community in Terry Heights. So let me see. Back there, houses back there. Down that street. I just want to show y'all how well manicured they keep their homes up nice. They are blue collar workers out here, you guys. These people, they're not rich, but they do own their own homes out here in Terry Heights. And this is where I'm at. I'm actually in Terry's Heights. That brown house over there, I think that's Dr. Drake's homes over there. So, back in the day, everybody lived together. The doctors, the nurses, the lawyers, because we were segregated. So you had a lot of important people that stayed out here too also. So there was a lot of positive role models. So Martell is a liar when he said he did not see no males in Terry Heights. That's impossible, you guys. But anyway, you guys, I'm finna tune in. I just want to show y'all, get out and walk the neighborhood a little bit, my old neighborhood, a little bit. I can remember having lots of fun out here. Yeah, I used to come out here and we would sit in the backyard, play space, and sing gospel songs. Yeah, they got used to have some bootleggers houses out here. But anyway, this is Mrs. Griffin. Let me talk about myself. Anyway, you guys, this is Black Titanic coming to you live from Terry Heights. So y'all can see Terry Heights coming to you live from Terry Heights. This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button. I want to explore Martell. What happened to you? You always say that every time. I can't go back to Terry Heights. So Terry Heights is not no ghetto. What happened to you? Is this where you felt unprotected as a child? Is this something happened? Tell us, Martell, tell us. Black Titanic, hit that like button, share and subscribe. Tune it out from Terry Heights. Y'all remember when Martell was picking with Marcus? He went after Marcus, and Marcus said, he said, I'm from the Heights. Oh, what happened in Terry Heights? Millie Hope's brother reminds Martell Hope that he is from the Heights, Lincoln Heights. There's a Terry Heights and there's a Lincoln Heights. Lincoln Heights is the project, y'all. Terry Heights is not. But according to Martell, he and his brother and his mother have lived all over all the projects, you guys. And Terry Heights is what he talked about. mostly. Terry Heights, I don't know what happened to Martell. Terry Heights. Yeah, I guess Tommy Battle been the mayor forever out there. Well, let's just take a look at Terry Heights. This was 9 years ago. Whoa, you know Martell was a millionaire living with Melody by then. He had worked his way out of Terry Heights. Let's look at Terry Heights. Homes in the neighborhood. Wait a minute, Terry Heights.
We believe in fair housing. The city of Huntsville believes in fair housing. Fair housing translates into
This man, as far as I know, this man have been the damn mayor forever there. I don't guess nobody ever challenged him.
affordable housing. And the idea that we're putting homes into neighborhoods to pick up neighborhoods and to make neighborhoods better is part of the goal of the city of Huntsville. When you get a tipping scale and get over 60% of rental houses versus home ownership, your neighborhoods start to decline, and you can see that decline. So we are picking up neighborhoods, and we're putting money into neighborhoods to have home ownership there, to have families there, to have people who have a vested interest in these neighborhoods.
You got to go through the class.
So let me tell y'all what's going on. Now, see, this is some of the mess that Marceau and them said that they were going to do, rebuild homes and put the people that need homes into the neighborhood. But they are actually, you have people that actually do that in Huntsville, you guys. But anyway, this is Terry Heights.
In a program, and it helps you, and it really did. It really did. I purchased my house zero down. So you dreamed about things like this as a young child, and
y'all see that she said zero down. She purchased her home out there. It's nice out there, you guys.
When your dream come true.
Cause they done got rid of people like Martell. I'm glad you gone, Martell. You and all your criminal activities out there.
It's just a blessing, it truly is.
So it kind of exemplifies what we try to do. Miss Hembrick works third shift. She's a hard worker. Has the. So
here's a gentleman that actually do the work. Here's a gentleman that actually makes sure that single moms and getting into home and buying ownership, remodeling homes. Well, Marceau said he never built a home, but surely you can do like this man do. They remodel these homes, and put single mothers in, or just people with low income in. You'll never see them do it. It's a shame how they scam. They get these ideals from these people in the community. Then they come back on Love and Marriage Huntsville and pretend like they're the ones that doing this.
Income and the credit in order to be able to purchase the house, but this is where we try to assist people in affordability. We picked this area for new house construction as a kind of a model program to see how it will work over here. One, based on the proximity to UAH, based on proximity to Research Park, to the Parkway, and access to downtown. And so we thought this was a great community to reinvest in and to help to start the uplifting of the community in order to move it forward.
It was perfect. I like it. It was new and it's beautiful. It's not.
God bless them. Praise God. Praise God for people like that man like that gives back to the community, you guys. Now that church is not over in this area. Of course, Huntsville is small, but the church, this still all of us is in the Northwest area, and the church is in the Northwest area, you guys. Even Black is in the Northwest area. Particularly, mostly Black people live in the Northwest area.
Nice, and it's great, and
she's cute,
and it's mine too.
Terry Heights, you guys. Take a look at Terry Heights, you guys. She's addressing, I don't know, there's been word out that Moses is in jail. So Sonya came forward. She says that she has YouTube available soon. She wants us to get to know her. Also, people in the chat is being awful mean, telling her that she looks bad. The woman works the kind of work that she do. Property preservation, girl, where you get your hands dirty, where you're tearing down walls and whatever she's doing. But anyway, she's cute to me. This is Sunny.
I never stay like that. I had actually just went live in the moment because I just wanted to show y'all like a vulnerable side of me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not all gangster, even though I am. I'm not always gangster and on one. You know what I'm saying? I am a person who goes through sometimes an emotion and you may feel a way. And that's fine to feel that way, but don't stay in it. I don't never stay in it. Because I know my God is in control. So I never stay in nothing too long. The one thing I wanted to say though before I get off here, and I'm not gonna stay on here long because sometimes I be on it too long. Check out my YouTube channel. Please log in. I have content coming. I will be going live on YouTube. I want y'all to get to know me. I want to talk to y'all. I want to chat with y'all. I want to answer all your questions. I see a lot of questions coming in. And child, let me block this bitch right here because see, what y'all not gonna do is play in my face. Y'all can do them YouTube videos and y'all can do them typing up stuff, but when I'm out here and I see, I'm gonna address your ass. And yeah, you say somebody said, "Oh, you looking crazy, bitch." I don't give a damn about looking crazy. I'm me, and I'm good. Just make sure you got $1 million worth of assets, okay? That's what you do. Make sure you looking good, but you ain't got shit to show. Just make sure you take care of your business, alright? Because baby, on my worst day, I'm shitting on you. Okay? Let's be clear. And I'll take your nigga if I didn't have one. Let me stop. No, but yeah, I blocked her. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem. I want to talk about so much stuff because, you know what? One thing I heard in church, and this is the one message I'm going to share with y'all, and then I'll move on. The preacher said something that was very profound to me. He said a lot of people in this day and age, and this is how I'm related, on social media and all of that, they give themselves permission to be nasty. They give themselves permission to vocalize everything that they want to say that's negative, right? They give themselves permission to bully or whatever. Somebody else. Well, you know what? You can do all that, but I give myself permission to rejoice in any moment. We're not the same, sweetie. And it's amazing how much negativity a lot of you spew out of your mouths. And not even realizing that you're casting that same spell and energy and demon on your own life. That's the sad part. And my father dealt with it, so I know that I'm not exempt. So long as you don't run up, we're okay. And I just give myself permission to rejoice. So for all my people that's positive, God-fearing, loving people that want to just live a good life and shed a little joy to other people, give yourself permission to rejoice in the face of, come on, bro, you on that line, actually. Give yourself permission to rejoice no matter what. Remember to rejoice even in the bad times and also in the good times. While everybody else giving themselves permission to be nasty and negative and victimizing themselves and being all confused in this world, I give myself permission to rejoice, baby. That's one thing about it. I'm gonna always be okay. And anybody attached to me is gonna always be okay. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to just give a little message there, man. Because you know what? Life be life. I'm on TV, sure. But I'm a real person with real challenges and real shit. Life be life, and just make sure when life hits you and whatever's going on, do you remember those words that you spew on other people? You know, because what you give out is really what you give in. Y'all can say what y'all want to say, but I showed love to Destiny. I poured into Destiny when she was around. I poured into Kimmy when she was around. I poured into anybody I come into presence with, because that's just me and who I am. I'm gonna always share light on any situation. I shed light on you. I'm praying for y'all. You heard me? Y'all tell me y'all love me. Y'all pray for me. I'm praying for you too. I pray for my enemies every night. I pray that God changes their hearts and change their minds so that they come closer to Him. That's my prayer for you. We ain't the same. Because when you chosen, you know you got to walk a certain kind of way. It is what it is. He ain't going to block my blessings. You know what I'm saying? And people always quick to be like, karma this and karma that. Don't even know what really karma means. You know what I'm saying? The real thing about it is you can't take my trial and turn it against me, because that's the lesson that God wants for me. Hello? All the real believers know what I'm talking about. All the real believers know what I'm talking about. What? Let me tell you, I've been through so much in this life. I've been through so much in this life where I'm like, oh, you brought me out of that? I'm still alive? Say less. Seriously. And not just one thing, two things. I've been through a lot. Where I come from, it's the survival of the fittest. Real talk.
That was sunny, you guys. Y'all know being with a man that's constantly in and out of jail is rough. You know, it's just not no future in it. But hopefully he'll change his life around. Ooh, I wouldn't, it's like you married, but you ain't married because your man is in jail. And then what, you got to put money on his books, go down there and see him. And I don't know how long he been in there, but I didn't even download that paperwork. I had it. But anyway, I think he been in there since, I don't tell no lies. I think since August. If y'all know how long that paperwork said, it was over there on Diana Rose. I think it was, he been in there since August. Let me see if I can tell y'all how long he been in the don't y'all forget to hit that cash app, y'all. $ Titanic 65. Let me see if I can find it. I might have deleted it, but yeah. Yeah, I deleted it, you guys. So, but anyway, he's been in there a while, but we would never know. They keep things to themselves. So much for Sonny. That's the marriage you want. I think Pretty Brown Eyes said that she respect her for, because she do get out and work. She work now. She really do. She gets out and she work hard. All righty, you guys. Let me put this camera on. Okay, you guys. So we're gonna move it all along. Now we're going into the Black History. Black History, you guys. Let me show y'all what this lady look like now, so y'all know. If y'all pull up Miss Parker and this clear person pops up, y'all know it's not Miss Parker. That's why we have to tell our own stories. If I download, I was so pissed I might have not downloaded her. Here she go. This is not Miss Parker. This is how they changed the face. But Miss Parker is an African American woman. This is a clear person right there. This is not Miss Parker. This how they trying to change the color. For some reason, Miss Parker, for some reason, Miss Parker, most of the things about her disappeared, you guys. All of her photos. There's little known about Miss Parker, but the reason that they know she invented the gas furnace was because she got her patent in 1919. Of course, they took pictures of her. All the pictures disappeared. 1919, this woman got her patent. 1920, almost a year later, something happened to her and she was deceased. But that's why we have to, a lot of stuff that we do when I was growing up, they will call you grout. If you're a male, they call you a grout. If you're a woman, they call you grouty. That means that, your grandparents is telling you stories because they don't want others to come and hijack your story. So like Miss Parker, somebody kept Miss Parker alive. Some African Americans, somebody was talking about Miss Parker, so they went and looked it up. Sure enough, her patent is there where she's an African American lady. So a grout and a grouty is just storytellers, right? Yeah. And I could say content creators. You can say we are grouty because we're able to tell stories more or less. But another thing, the grouty, and when it comes to the educational form, like I can say my grandfather, he considered me as a grout. He drew that Titanic in my head from the time I was big enough to walk, talk. I knew about the Titanic, about his sister down on the Titanic. He wouldn't let it rest, y'all. He would not. That man heard it until he passed over what happened to his sister. Cause I'm going into the Titanic now because they treated us differently when everybody else, got compensated. We were not able to be compensated. You had to prove that this person was on board the Titanic, the clear people. All they had to do was just come up and say, yeah, I had a family member on there. They didn't have to prove nothing, and they were compensated. But anyway, this going to be your Black History Network. Oh, yeah, Black History, you guys. I always say we're gonna do our review. Let's start with Sister West now. With Sister West, when you're riding down the road, right? The GPS, the navigational device. Don't forget, Miss West. The next time you use any navigational device or software like Google Maps, thank Miss Gladys West, the inventor of GPS. Y'all, let me tell you a story. We were going to Cleveland, Ohio, and the GPS went up. I pulled that map out, and them grandkids tell me something. They panicked. I pulled that map out, got us on to Cleveland, Ohio. So it's good to really know how to read a map, you guys. That GPS that got y'all so used to it, but you need to read a map. Those signals go out, the Google go out. You don't know where you at. You just be going around in circles. You lost. But anyway, my granddaughter was bragging. Grandmama got us always here. She pulled that piece of paper out. I said, it's called a map. She pulled that piece of paper out. She got us always here. We did not have GPS. We did not have internet. We had to use the map, right? Let's look at it now. Who is this right here, y'all? Mr. Page, the first person that made the airplane. When you riding up there on that plane, don't forget that it's your brother was the first invention. When you go for your x-rays of your eyes, don't forget about Patricia Bath. Yeah, no more cataracts, no more being blind, Miss Patricia Bath. Now, don't forget about Mr. Mouse now. Mr. Mouse did the elevator on this day in 1857. Y'all can hardly see those. Is that 1887? Y'all can see it. Y'all correct me. Alexander Miles was awarded the patent for inventing the mechanism that allowed elevators doors to open and close automatically. All of us be on the elevator. Y'all, I remember my first elevator ride. My mama, oh, that was 1887, y'all, on this day in 1887. My mama was scared to get on the elevator, and I got on the elevator, and she left me. She was scared that door closed. And when I got up on the second floor, Mama was already up there. But she met me. She went up the stairs. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Don't forget now, I told y'all that you carry your ancestors around in your pockets, right? In your wallet, in your purse, just in your piggyback. That dime right there, Miss Selma Burke. Miss Selma Burke is responsible for the image on the dime. That's President Roosevelt, y'all. Now y'all know Miss Burke, and most of these people were not back in the day. Were not getting credit for what they did. But okay, y'all, let me put it on through. This is your Black History, and then next will be the commentary. Yep, our people is so fascinating, right? Yeah. Fascinating. The stuff that we invented, everything. I know I keep telling y'all I'm gonna get that man. That man that invented the toilet stool. I gotta look him up. I keep forgetting his name. On down to the toilet stool, y'all. When you sit on the toilet stool, your brother invented that. Here we go, you guys. Black history, the heater, and we're gonna be talking about the heater and gas furnace. So I've been on a spiritual journey, you guys. I'm just feeling just so spiritual right now. So let's just pray, you guys. It's not the one, y'all. I want to pray for Melody and her family. I do, the children, Miss. Oh no, that was the one from yesterday. I'm sorry, y'all, but I should have left that prayer up there. Let me go back through and find the right one. I apologize. Oh boy. Yeah. I should have left the prayer up there. But anyway, you guys, yeah, the children really do need praying for, and Melody, you guys. Yeah. And y'all don't forget Pinky is in the hospital. She had surgery. Honey, watch out. Children start copying. Today, no more chopping woods, no more coal stove, no more fireplace burning to heat the home because we got two African Americans. You got the female Miss Parker and you got the male Mr. Baker, interested and innovated. Excuse me, y'all, who invented the heating system. But first, let's start with Miss Parker. Miss Parker is not a Caucasian lady. They trying to pass her off as a Caucasian lady. If you see the lady at the top of that is who they're passing off as Miss Parker. Also, they said little is known. They have scrapped everything about this lady, her pictures, whatever. Her patent came out in 1919, you guys, and she mysteriously passed. Something happened to her where she mysteriously died in 1920. But in 1919, she got a patent for it, right? Patent number 1135905, December 1919. But they say at that time it was never placed into commercial production. Although this still was a groundbreaking advance in comfort. Let me tell y'all something. At this point, and this lady right here really broke grounds. And still today, you guys, her family, no one has never ever benefited off of this lady invention. Central air and gas. We call her Black Girl Magic because I don't know how she invented this, y'all. Yeah, I remember I remember when we used to have to chop woods down there in Bessemer. We had a stove. You could either put wood in it or you can put coal in it, right? Most of the time we use wood because we just have to go out there and buy them coals. But yeah, I've never had to chop wood before, but the men's in the family would do all the woods. And then down there in Bessemer, I'll never forget that street. We lived on Extra Avenue in Bessemer. But anyway, they said that there was at least one photo of Parker a long time ago. Nobody knows where it is. Nobody knows. Very little is known about Miss Parker. Seems like they just try to wipe anything about Miss Parker out of the way, you guys, so that someone else could take over her invention. But Black Girl Magic, just right. Miss Alice Parker did her research, and tribute goes to Miss Alice Parker because that is her invention, natural gas. And then she revolutionized everybody home and made everybody comfortable because all you got to do now is go in there and turn that thermostat on and you got heat. Turn that thermostat on and you got cool air. Shout out to this black girl magic, Miss Alice Parker. Now you guys remember, y'all see that when you Google her, that Caucasian lady gonna pop up. But remember, Miss Walker was an African American. I mean, Miss Parker is an African American lady that invented natural gas furnace. Y'all, shout out to Miss Parker. Shout out, black girl magic. Now, Alice Parker is over the years, they have a picture of a clear person as Alice Parker. But you guys, Alice Parker is really a black inventor. She invented central air and heating. She invented the gas heater, you guys. So, but one thing about it, that she got the patent in 1919 and she died in 1920. So when she passed on, they never did give Alice Parker the credit. She has never, or her family has ever benefited off of her family. No one has never benefited off of her central air and heat. Y'all know how it was back in the day. You got to use coals and firewood, and she revolutionized the home. Alice Parker is the inventor. This is historical fact. Now keep in mind, if you Google her, they got a clear woman as Alice Parker, but Alice Parker was a black woman.
A brilliant African-American inventor born in 1895 in Morristown, New Jersey. Alice loved science and wanted to make life better for many people. In the early 1900s, most African-American homes were heated by burning wood or coal, which was dirty and dangerous for the average homeowner. Alice saw a way to change that. In 1919, Alice Parker invented a new kind of heating system. She designed a natural gas furnace that could heat homes more safely. But Alice faced many challenges. In the early 20th century, securing a patent required legal assistance and financial resources that were inaccessible to people of color at the time, but she didn't give up. Her invention made homes warmer and safer for everyone. Alice's design was the first of its kind and paved the way for modern heating systems. With her persistence, homes could now be heated more evenly and safely. Alice H. Parker's creativity and determination helped shape the way we heat our homes today. She was a true pioneer in science and engineering. Meet Alice H. Parker, a brilliant African-American inventor born in 1895 in Morristown, New Jersey. Alice loved science and wanted to make life better for many people. In the early 1900s, most African-American homes were heated by burning wood or coal, which was dirty and dangerous for the average homeowner. Alice saw a way to change that. In 1919, Alice Parker invented a new kind of heating system. She designed a natural gas furnace that could heat homes more safely. But Alice faced many challenges. In the early 20th century, securing a patent required legal assistance and financial resources that were inaccessible to people of color at the time, but she didn't give up. Her invention made homes warmer and safer for everyone. Alice's design was the first of its kind and paved the way for modern heating systems. With her persistence, homes could now be heated more evenly and safely. Alice H. Parker's creativity and determination helped shape the way we heat our homes today.
Identity was education. Because to remain...
So this is about Alice Parker, you guys. Alice Parker invented central heat. Yes, she did. No more going out there cutting wood. No more going out there shoveling coals. Alice Parker.
Throughout Black History Month, we've been sharing stories of Black excellence. Meteorologist Brian Znansky shares with us a story of how one African-American woman keeps us warm, literally, during this very cold stretch of weather we've been experiencing.
There is very little we know about Alice Parker, an inventor from New Jersey who was the first to put to paper the idea of using natural gas as a way to heat an entire home.
Winter is in full force here in Milwaukee, as steam from natural gas furnaces plume from the chimneys of nearly every home in sight. We can give thanks for this source of heat to Alice Parker. She grew up in Morristown, New Jersey, received a certificate with honors from an academy tied to Howard University in Washington, D.C., and during cold northeastern winters inspired her to file a patent in 1919 for the first central heating system using natural gas while breaking down barriers of racism and sexism.
As we think about this movement of Black women magic and Black girl magic and all that, that has long roots. There's a long history where we see Black women being very remarkable in their efforts to battle racism and sexism.
There's an astonishing lack of information of what happened to her design after she filed the patent, likely a result of the times.
As the system of slavery is coming to an end and as we're moving into Reconstruction, the last 4 decades of the 19th century, it's fair to argue the most significant effort that was central to Black identity was education. Because to remain uneducated, to remain illiterate, was essentially its own version of slavery.
A century later, on a cold morning in Metro Milwaukee, Alice's groundbreaking idea stands the test of time.
Besides maybe some different safety measures, different, obviously modern technology, the idea of bringing in natural gas into a home and distributing it through ductwork hasn't really changed much.
No, it really hasn't. I mean, we've increased the efficiency and found ways to get more of the heat out of it, out of the combustion and get it into the airstream, but it's still burning natural gas, causing heat and distributing it throughout the house.
Tim Deppies, with the local heating and cooling company, knows his job would be a lot tougher and all of our lives would be a lot different if we were still using other, less modern sources of heat.
We always laugh. They're a little bit tougher, a little bit stronger than we are. We kind of have some modern day luxuries that the source of heat is brought right to us. Don't really have to worry about it. It's just provided for us by the local utilities.
Truly a great invention of modern day luxury buried in our dark history.
This is I think an important research thread, because if we just ask the question, where do we find and locate African American women in the conversation of invention and discovery? We know that there were probably some folks there, and Alice is obviously an example of that. So it makes room for further investigation.
Still to this day, very little is known about Alice Parker's personal life. According to records kept by Genie.com, Parker passed away in 1920 at a young age of 25, only 1 year after her patent number 1325905 was filed. Her design lives on in the vast majority of furnaces today. Brian Isnansky, TMJ4 News.
Alice Parker, remember her name. You can watch all of our Black.
So you guys, Alice Parker never did benefit nobody. Her family was never compensated for this. And it's used today everywhere, all over the world, her invention. You guys, shout out to this woman, Alice Parker. She surely is a pioneer. Cause honey, I'm gonna tell you, we used to have to chop wood, we used to have to use the coals, central air and heat. It's bad, Miss Parker. Well, our ancestors was kicking doors down. All those stereotypes they had about us as being inferior, Lord, was going out that door. Because in 1904, y'all know Mr. Page invented the airplane, right? That's Mr. Page over there. But then turn around 2 years later, 1906, Mr. Baker invented the friction heater. Charles Baker invented the friction heater. We see these in so many homes today, especially the projects, y'all. I remember in the project, them were the first heaters I saw. With an unidentified man, possibly his brother. The one looks like he pointed at him, Peter. But anyway, Peter and Joseph, Missouri, February 12, 1906, was inventor of the friction heater. Shout out to Mr. Page. Shout out to Mr. Baker. Y'all do know, I got to give y'all this. When Mr. Page invented the airplane, just about 2 miles away was another man that invented the helicopter. So, yeah, that was right after the Civil War. But our ancestors was knocking them stereotypes down. Knocking them doors down, you guys. Shout out to Mr. Baker and Mr. Page. Black excellence. This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. This is your ancestor's Charles Baker. He was born August the 3rd, 1859 in Savannah, Missouri. He died May the 5th, 1926 at the age of 66, St. Joseph, Missouri. He is an African-American occupation, inventor, engineer, and he year active 67 years, known for friction heater. Bet y'all didn't know that. And it revolutionized these little portable heaters we got today. Baker was born into slavery on August 3rd, 1859 in Savannah, Missouri. His mother, Bessie McKay, died when he was 3 months old, leaving him to be brought up by the wife of his owner, Sally McKay, and his father, Abraham Baker. He was the youngest of 5 children, Susie, Peter, Annie, and Ellen, all of whom were freed after the Civil War. Baker later received an education at Franklin College. His father was employed as an express agent, and once Baker turned 15, he became his assistant. Baker worked with wagons and linchpins, with sparking interest in mechanical engineering. Let's look at Baker right here. Y'all remember these friction heaters? We used to have them, especially in the projects. Charles A. Baker and his assistant demonstrating the radiator system. That's what we used to call them. They say that the man over there that he's pouring in is his brother. Baker worked over the span of decades on his product, attempting several different forms of friction, including rubbing 2 bricks together mechanically, as well as using various types of metal. After 23 years, the invention was perfected in the form of 2 metal cylinders, one inside of the other, with a spinning core in the center made of wood that produced the friction. Baker started a business with several other men to manufacture the heater. The friction heater and boiler company was established in 1904 in St. Joseph, Missouri, with Baker on the board of directors. The company worked up to $136,000 in capital, equal to nearly $4 million in 2018. Y'all do know he was banging. That's a lot of money. As Baker claimed that the particular mode of power used in creating the friction is not essential. It may be wind, water, gasoline, or any other source of energy. The most difficult part of the invention assertion to prove is that this system will light or heat a house at about half the cost of method. So he died May 1926 of pneumonia. Shout out to Charles L. Baker, inventing the friction heating system, you guys. Next, we'll be looking at Mrs. Baker, right? Mr. Charles Baker. Yeah, it's so many inventions that we got out that we just don't know about, because indeed the history books need to be rewritten. They trying to keep a lot of this out of the history book. I don't know why, because facts are facts. I mean, But shout out to Miss Parker. Shout out to Mr. Baker. But those friction heaters, y'all know we still use them today. I got one downstairs in my basement. Well, the portable ones that just stick up in the wall now. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it rolling, y'all. Thank y'all for being here. Really, thank y'all. Don't forget, you guys. Tell it to your children. You forget their names. Just say, hey, do you know about a black person that invented the furnace? That central heat and air. I'm telling y'all, I don't know how she figured that out. The things that our ancestors do just amaze me, y'all. It is amazing because I just don't know how she would have figured it out to hook. She even the thermostat, all how she hooked that up to the thermostat where you can turn it on, you get cool air, turn it on, you get hot air. That is amazing, you guys. It really is. We're some amazing people and we should be proud of ourselves, you guys. Mattel said, "You got to accept my cheating." I got to remind him. I'm gonna pull. This is an old school. I'm pulling it up where it all started. This is why she left your butt, Mattel. Since you forgot. So let's take a look at what they're saying about Martell. Henrietta said, "You can tell he's crazy. He's still calling her hoax." So y'all look on that paperwork, on the documents, he addressed her as Melody Hoax. So he can tell he's crazy, still calling her hoax. When that lawyer say his full report, they leave it too. He's trying to stall the case. Dolores Jones says, Dolores Jones said, "You're right, Miss Justice. He wants that security guy gone," talking about Jason, because he can't get to her. Hopefully, Jason is letting Melody know what state. Yeah, Martell is having all, Miss Beatrice said, Martell is having all of his ish add up, and they're going to pay him for the old and the new, just like Donald Trump and Diddy, and that's what the court said. Last time he went to court, they told him that you may lose your visitation right if you don't comply with this court. Get a clue said, "Oh, he's hell of a man, like Pinky was that day and that Friday. Say one more thing, and this shit is over." Sister Soldier said, "Who did he file a lawsuit again? There's no such person as Melanie Cherie Hope." Yes, you guys. So, yeah. Now, let's see what's going down here. Beecher says Sugar Mama is the one he was hoping would keep Melody together. But since it didn't happen, he's holding Sugar Mama responsible. That's why y'all know that's sad how he treats Sugar Mama. I also have a lot of family in Florida all over. My sister and my brother, also my sister and my brother, they got hit last year and it was bad. Everything is replaceable. She talking about the storm. Miss Shirley said the foolish came to disrespect and disrupt the chat. I don't know what they're talking about. This is on Pinky Chat, y'all. Yeah, that drinking machine drunk Marlene have already stated that she is not going to be keeping those kids. She's not that kind of grandma, y'all, because she did not raise him. The grandmama raised him. She ain't been be keeping no children. Just shaking my head, thinking how sick he is, Belinda say. Boss made money and contact. Mel is a child of God. Happy Mel has close family, friends, and audience, and that's what he don't want, y'all. He do not want her to have friends. He do not want to have her to have no kind of support. He's the one who broke his family up. And that's what you will see. Because Melody stood on that reunion stage and told him how she felt. He was so pissed because after all, he want Melody to keep her mouth closed. He want Melody to allow him to cheat. So liars, so I guess the kids are making it up. Did the kids make it up that you were beating on them? Don't blame the lawyer. He just made cash off of bought it lots. Yeah. He just a big old clown. That's all he is. Just a clown, y'all. Yeah, they clown on Martell. This Urban Bell by Miss Niles. So, in Alabama court bills, Martell Hope blatantly disregarded court order on counseling and punishment. Now, y'all think it's gonna backfire on him when he go to court? It may open up new doors for them to take a look at Martell to see if he is following orders. I don't think he have, you guys. So this could backfire on him. Love and Mary Huntsville star Martell Hope and Melody Cherie Rogers were in court this week for a hearing in their ongoing custody dispute. The hearing pertained to Melody and her attorney who filed an emergency motion. It was something was going on because it was an emergency motion. The emergency motion is to enforce previous order that Martell undergo psychological evaluation and counseling with their minor son. As previously recorded by Urban Bell, Melody originally filed a grievance against Martell last July, accusing Martell of using corporal punishment against their children. Don't that sound familiar, you guys? That's what he's doing. He's bringing it back, projecting back on Melody. This includes allegation of punching and choking their son. We choking. This alligator left a sour feeling amongst many fans. The judge over the case issued an order that seemed to be a scathing rebuke of Martell behavior. It appears Martell had an apparent blatant disregard for the court orders. That's what the judge is saying. The court document for the order obtained exclusively by Urban Bell declared on March the 9th, 2022, that Martell he supposed to get involved with counseling with the minor son per the previous decree. We saw that on Queen Sheba, that he did not want to do counseling with his son, you guys. He do have a disregard for court orders, you guys, and he think this is a joke because really they have been giving him so much grace. So let's see. The court felt convinced that Martell blatantly ignored the order. I'm going to go back in. Per the order, the court declared Martell failed to seek psychological evaluation. Now, this could backfire on Martell. It took the emergency motion for Martell to comply almost 2 years later. Alabama court got to do better. The court felt convinced that Martell blatantly ignored the order and used corporal punishment against their children. The counselor declared an expert by the court found that Martell disregarded the orders of counseling that children reported emotional blacklight. Melody Rogers, he's still calling her hoax, scores a win in her ongoing custody battle with Martell. As a result of the court declaration, Martell is now at risk of losing his visitation right to his children. Let me read that again now. He just filed this crazy ass paperwork, and they told him if he keep on, what is going to happen? Martell is now at risk of losing his visitation right to his children. He has been ordered to comply with the original order of weekly counseling immediately, and participate twice monthly family counseling with his children. Failure to comply with this order will result in him losing his rights. And oh God, y'all, that's what he up against for filing this report. Because if Martell has not did any of these things, yeah, that judge got to take a real close look at him. Martell must also pay $7,000 towards her legal fees. Has he paid that? Has he paid the woman? He must also schedule his remaining visit for his psychological evaluation. The next hearing for this case is October the 16th, 2024. So, on this, Melody says Martell told her to learn to accept his cheating, you guys. We can see that. He say he wants his wife and family back, but what he wants to do is keep bedbug too. He want her to accept it. That's his idea of controlling her. That's his idea of throwing in that white flag that he told her when they had that sit down. That means, let me do what I want to do. Martell, we didn't forget. Everything is documented as to who is at fault and why you're in court. Let's listen to Melody.
Because of the baby. You left because you got...
Okay, let me start it from the beginning.
So when the pandemic happened and you saw your husband leave the house, you figured out that he was seeing this other woman.
Leaving the house for hours at a time, like you said, everything shut down. Our companies and clients that we've been doing work for shut down.
So during the pandemic, everybody know how dangerous that was. That was scary, you guys. The whole earth shut down. The whole earth shut down, and there that man was out there in the middle of the street, out there socializing. Now this at this time she just had the baby, you guys. Martell think we gonna forget. He wants everybody to think that he is so innocent, that Melody is doing him so wrong. Look at him, got that look all puckered. He's pissed. He's pissed right there. If you look at that man's face, he's so pissed that you can see red coming all out of his eyes. He is just pissed. Here we go. He think we forgot. But how did he forget? Did he forget? Or he just want us to look at him as being this outstanding dad, this outstanding man that loves his family. That's all he want us to say. He a good dad and Melody ain't ish. Yeah, Martell. Yes. Yes, Martell. You got the nerve to take this woman to court over something you did. He pissed.
We've always been very particular when we have kids to make sure that we keep them safe. So we always, like when I had all our kids, I'd stay in the house for 6-8 weeks. And so for him to leave for hours at a time, that it didn't make sense to me. But not only that, there were certain things Martell started saying that.
Now listen at this, you guys. Listen at this. And who was counseling them too? Nell and Chris. So now I really feel like, in my opinion, that Melody would have left a lot sooner had not she been counseling with Nell. And then you got a cheater counseling a cheater. So he's got to tell him how to do it. You got to be more smarter. But anyway, Martell want her to learn to accept his cheating. He's not finna quit. You guys talking about some praying for this man. This man don't feel like he need no prayer. He's not finna stop doing what he wanted, doing what he's doing. He's not finna stop messing with bedbug. And what he's going to do is terrorize his wife as usual. Let's go.
Wasn't adding up, such as like I was going to learn to accept him cheating, and I need to talk to the older women. And I said, well, Martell, maybe you need to talk to the older men. And he was like, I'll never forget this conversation. That's why I can repeat it word for word. He was like, I have. I said, well, what did they say? He was like, honestly, they said, don't mess with nobody that ain't got nothing to lose. Make her sign a contract. And hearing him say this when I'm a new mom, I was like, he hasn't changed at all or grown up. He's figuring out how to do it better. He's figuring out.
Yes, how to do it better. And if this woman take him back this time, it's gonna be worse for you guys. He gonna dog her out even worse, but he got her in court. Is he in contempt of court? What would the court do? Because he's been ordered to have psych evaluation. He got to have counsel, right? He's been ordered to pay her attorney fees. I think he's been ordered to pay that money that he stole from her at the beginning of their divorce. But when he go to court, you guys, all of that probably gonna come up. Don't forget the RP now.
How to be deceptive better. And that's when I made the decision to leave. I hadn't at that time heard anything about a baby or anybody being pregnant. It had nothing to do with that.
So you didn't leave because of the baby. You left because you saw that he wanted to be a smarter cheater and wanted you to accept it.
And it had been 3 years. March of 2017, I found out that Martell had been seeing someone a couple months before.
So for those of you that's saying that had or not he wouldn't have got Arian pregnant, she would have still been there. She's telling y'all, no. She left. She was tired of his cheating. She left. She tired of this man, y'all. It's going on 5 years now. He's still harassing this man. And then this man right here, Carlos, sit up here protecting Martell. I don't know no other network would be harboring a toxic workplace like Carlos do. A woman is not protected. A woman is not safe working in his environment. That's what it don't look like on this show, at least.
For that, we were at our home in our kitchen and his phone rung. We were in the kitchen. He had walked over to the sink or something. I was at the table and it kept ringing, block call, back to back to back. And I was like, what is going on? So I just answered hello and they hung up. And I was like, huh? Then they called back. So I was like, hello? And then his child's mother said, I didn't call your phone, put Martell on the phone. Mind you, at this point,
So this is the kind of stuff that he wants to put her through. She's still going through it. She didn't divorce this man, the one still on the internet clowning with her. Martell could stop Arian if he want to. Only reason Arian stopped is because he been convicted. So he got her where, you can't get on the internet running off at the mouth anymore. Wow, I go through these court procedures, you guys. But do you think, let me.
I didn't have any inclination that there was infidelity going on in my marriage. I honestly didn't. And so I was like, what in the hell? What is going on? Who you talking to? And so then I'm like, Martell, come get the phone. He wouldn't come get the phone for anything in the world.
So every last one of those people on that table helped him, on that show helped him cheat, right? Martell is a grown man, we know. But they helped him cover up this cheating that he was doing. So now this is he trying to change the narrative that this woman is no good. All of a sudden she been cheating on him with that lawyer. The lawyer was married. Y'all know True T ran it on down to y'all. She ran it on down to y'all the chronology, the similarities that he had. Now he accused her of Devin. Now he's accusing her of Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore is married, you guys. And I think that woman, his wife, was on a trip with them. But let's keep it going.
He called back and kept calling back. That was the first line of disrespect.
Martell, let me ask you this. At one point, you accused Marceau and Melody of messing around because she was talking to him a lot.
No.
Yes, you did. Yeah, he accused Marceau of trying to go behind his back and mess with Melody, right? That time that Marceau went and picked Melody out because something was going on, right? And Tisha was blindsided. Tisha did not know that Marceau had left that house and picked up Melody. She learned everything what happened that night on that stage. But if you're looking at Martell right now, you think this man will send his baby mama to jail, you guys. She got 4 kids and she hasn't done anything to this man. This man sit up and take this woman through court. He claimed that she's abusing who? Little sugar mama out of all the people. What did he say? Claim the man she got the man rubbing her feet. Claim the children and done caught the man kissing on her. Claim that the man is she calling him daddy or something. All I know is that something is wrong with him, y'all. He do need an evaluation. He needs to be on a severe therapy and he needs to be on medication. Had it not been for Mr. Moore, the bodyguard, he would be over there. He'll be over there trying to tear this woman's house down. He'll be over there harassing this woman. And we seen him. Because he said, as long as his kids is there, he can come there anytime when he get ready. She had to draw boundaries with that. So now that he got this harassment, he been convicted, right? He utilized
Thanks for being here, G-Squad.
harass her. He utilizing the court now to bring that happiness down. She does not want her to have no kind of happiness, right? He sat there and watched that TikTok live. And when he got finished, he was pissed. Even his children weren't going to be happy. He going to make sure that the children not happy. He going to make sure that Melody not happy. He's going to make sure that the whole house is disrupted because he want part of that money. That's what bothering him, that she's out here making cash money. Yeah.
No. You didn't call Marcel. I'll tell you exactly what it was. And he apologized for this. So
you never apologized for anything.
Marcel said, I didn't apologize with you for being with Melody. Oh boy, it was a joy. I'm gonna tell y'all, he low key take up for Melody though. If y'all notice anything, it's on a low key thing. Anytime his wife is saying something about Melody, he's gonna take up for Melody.
Say it one more time.
I never apologized. You apologized to me.
Dude, stop.
That's how it started. Yeah. Started. Yes. He's been warned, you guys. Martell been warned. The court has warned him. He bring his butt back through there, and he has not complied. And if he keep disregarding the court orders, that he will be, the kids' visitation right will be taken away from him. Sometimes I think Martell want that. He'll be free. That's all. And then that'll make Mel look like a bad mom. That remind me of that. That remind me of that book signing. Remember when he was with Mel Nickel? Martell went and put up a book signing. Whatever happened to that book, that children book he claimed he had wrote. Everything he do, he just dump. He get tired of it and he dump it. That's why he can't be successful. But during that book signing thing, he told me some Melody didn't bring the kids. He was sitting up there wanting everybody to feel sorry for him. And a lot of people was attacking Melody about how dirty she was for not bringing the children. Now, Martell knew that it was Melody week to keep the kids. He also knew that they were at a relative funeral at that time, you guys. He knew that. He knew those kids was not coming. But what it was, and to the media, you didn't know the backdrop of the details because Melody had not exposed it yet. They were at the funeral. So I think Melnica asked him, and he said, well, he don't have no phone number. He can't contact her by phone, but he can shoot her email, but she did not answer the email. He was, and so Malnika was wondering, well, she might have not even seen the email. You did not confirm with this lady about this book event with the children. And that's just what he'll do. He'll set it up just to make Melody look bad. He will set this up where the kids will be taken away from him so he can go around from platform to platform telling everybody that Melody done had those children taken away from him. You remember those 158 days, 56 days. Y'all remember that? He was all over the internet telling everybody that Melody would not let him see them kids. That's what he was saying. Melody wouldn't let him see the kids. The court order came back. The court had took the kids from him for beating up his son, choking his son, putting soap in his mouth, hitting him or whatever he was doing, the blood coming out of his son. Can y'all imagine choking? You actually can die from people, from asphyxiation from people choking you. That is extreme punishment. Now what did he do? He come back now. He's coming back now and messing with the court, telling the court that this is what Melody is doing. The same thing he was convicted of. This is what he's saying Melody been doing. Melody is abusing, using corporal punishment on Sugar Mom. That's what he said. Now, y'all remember, he talked about manipulation a lot. We have watched this man train those children, drill those children, rehearse those children to what to say. And, he'll ask them questions. All of them say in unison as if it was a song, say the same answer. Yeah. So that TikTok event sent him over the edge. He's so pissed. Look at that right there. Now, right there, he pissed. He want to go off on Melody so bad. If y'all look at how mad he is, Melody, he don't want Melody to tell their business. He wanna abuse her in private. He want her to shut her mouth. Don't tell the public that I'm abusing you. Don't tell the public that I'm a cheater. Don't tell the public that I don't have no bill or license. Shut your mouth, woman. Shut up. Yeah, that's what he want her to do. He pissed up there on that stage. Now, after that, that was that time he went back in the back. Was this the time when he went back in the back and just tore that stage up, y'all? I heard that after he went back in the reunion and it just started tearing the stage up, y'all. I don't know if it was this time, but there was some other time. Okay, you guys. It's 2 hours. I don't know if y'all want to come up for 20 minutes or so. I put the lifeline out or not. I'm going to get the ham sandwich stepping. Oh, boy. Y'all do know that it's what goes on behind the scenery. Now, I saw some comments about Huntsville. Y'all, please don't judge everybody by these people that y'all see on Love and Marriage. Huntsville. That is a high-tech town, you guys. They make war missiles there. They send people in space from there. Space missiles, weapons. If there was a war, we like if you live in Huntsville, if there's a war, we already know that we better get the ham sandwich out of that city because that would be the first city they hit. In war, if you know the tactic of war, what you gonna do? Wherever they make their missiles, you got to destabilize their weapons. So that would be the first place that if anybody came over here, they would hit. It's the sport over there in Huntsville, where they make all those missiles at. Military missiles, stuff that go up in space. It's nothing but college town. People come there to go to college. That's how we end up there. Our family ended up there. We moved from Cleveland, Ohio, because my sister and my brother and my mama got a job offer to teach at Oakwood College there. That's how we end up there. Yeah. Okay, so did I put that? Did I put the thing up? Do anybody want to come up? If not, I'm gonna get going on and close it. Can't go in court with dirty hands. The hands ain't clean. Yes. Y'all remember that's what happened to my soul. He went in there, he had dirty hands and ended up he ended up losing out. He ended up paying all them lawyer fees, trying to get that 82,000, whatever he was trying to get. But he ended up having to have to pay all them lawyer fees, and then he ended up had more people coming after him after he came, or people that he owed came after him. But his hands was not clean. You can't go to court if your hands not clean. Really, you can't ride down the road if you're not riding dirty. That means that on an expired license plate, on an expired driver license. Oh, Queen Sheba said, this ninja is ridiculous. I mean, Queen Common Sense. Sorry, y'all. Queen Common Sense, y'all look over there. That's how you spell it when you want to go to her channel. Support her channel. I did see G Squad was here. Pretty Brown Eyes was here. These are content creators, you guys. Empowered Woman, thank you. Thank you, Empowered Woman. I don't know if I thank you last time you was on here for your super sticker, but thank you. Somebody else, oh God, somebody else too sent me $10 last night. I don't know who it was, but thank you, whoever you was that sent me $10 last night on my Cash App. Martell doesn't want any men around male kids, but the ones he chooses. Yeah, Clam God, he ain't gonna choose nobody. He want Mel to be miserable. He want Mel to be isolated, Clam God. That's what he want. He don't want nobody to help her. Nobody. Not even Miss Van. Cause you heard he even got that in the court. That is the most ridiculous. Who is that said that? That was Queen Common Sense said he has got to be the stupidest ninja. I wish I could find that. I saw it late earlier. Okay, this not it, but she called him stupid. Dumb. Queen Common Sense said, what always baffled me about a narc like hotel is how they never want to be exposed while they be attempting to expose other. Yeah. Yeah, that's why he was mad. He was so mad on that stage because Melody was telling everything on that stage. It's so funny. He was pissed off at Melody. Melody! He couldn't shut him out. He wanted to. If he would have been by himself, y'all. Let me talk to y'all. If he would have been by himself, y'all, he would have been screaming and yelling at Melody. Who is this? Grand Rising BT, Mod in chat. This is an ugly narrative of a culture of black men cheating. I knew a woman who knew that their husband had a whole family across the street and said nothing. Yeah, that happens a lot, and especially during a funeral. I just went to a funeral like that. Whole family now, the kids in their 40s. They were married. This is a family member, y'all. They were married 67 years, and he had a whole family when he died. That children, and I'm like, I'm shocked. I didn't know. I did not know. My daughter said she knew, but I did not know. Whole kids sitting up there in their 40s, child, and and she's still alive. She still ain't said nothing. She by herself now. Of course, she almost 100, about 98, 99, something like that now. But she still ain't said nothing about that family. Nothing about that family and that other lady. That's just how it be sometimes. They got they new age side chick. See, coleslaw, they new age side chick. they ain't gonna keep their mouth closed. Y'all know they actually got that is on Netwood, I believe. Called the Side Chicks. Yeah. No, it's called the Side Chicks of LA. That's what it's called. I don't know why coleslaw. I was thinking about coleslaw. Go on down there and get on that show. I don't know about them girls. Them girls a little bit too rough, y'all. They a little bit too rough for coleslaw. She go in there, run up at the mouth. She can't handle. Oh yeah, I was gonna tell y'all another thing about Martell too, y'all. I think I said it. He knows that at 16 years old in Huntsville, you get your permit. That's about the only state I know still doing it because I think they upped it to 18 years old for every other state here in the South because of the high increase of accident, children speeding and dying in car wrecks. So it's 18 in most southern states, but it's still 16. So if somebody 14 or 15 riding down the road, you ain't baffled about that. Martell know that. They gonna throw that part out. And then they gonna throw that part out anyway because he was having his children ride on them big old bikes. I don't know what y'all call them, without a helmet up and down the street. All right, let's see what this is. So what will Martell do if Mel remarry? Lose his mind? I pray for this situation to improve. Now, I'm going to tell you about men like Martell. They mostly scary. Now, they'll run up on a woman, but they won't run up on a man. Now, I'm going to tell y'all my story, y'all. My ex-husband used to beat the hell out of me. So, and he was like Martell. He not the first husband, not the second husband, not you. The second husband was good, but the first one used to beat the hell out of me, child. Morning, moon, at night, I kept black eyes, and I left him, and I divorced him, but he wouldn't leave me alone. It was just like every way we would snatch money out of my hand. If I had money, snap my purse. If you see me on the street, finally I got a man, child. When I got that man, that man would beat the hell out of him every time he did something to me. He'll go jump on him, and he left me alone. Sometimes you get if you get another partner that just as gangster as Martell think he is, he not finna mess with Mel no more. Now that's what happened in Martell over there on Terry Heights. You had a whole lot of them dads over there was ex-gangsters. They done turned their life around on that street at Terry Heights, and they wouldn't finna let Martell come up in there and terrorize that. So terrorize Terry Heights, because he had some gangsters up in there. They were older men, but they were gangster up in there. So that's why he keeps saying, I ain't going back to Terry Heights. He don't never talk about the rest of like the projects. It was another one called Edmonton Heights. I got to show y'all that now. I remember Marlene staying cross in the back of me when I stayed out in Edmonton Heights. He never talks about that. They were townhouses. He never talked about Edmonton Heights, but he would talk about Terry Heights. Because like out there in Edmonton Heights, see, bunch of young people live out there, and he probably just ruled and controlled out there, but he couldn't do Terry Heights like that because he had a lot of gangsters out there. Okay, hotel thinks Jason is a threat. Yeah, yes, he do. He knows he can't manipulate. Okay, he knows he can't manipulate anyone anymore, not even the children. Mel put her nuggets in therapy. Those children are not vulnerable to his grooming anymore. That's so sad. He wouldn't even allow those children to be happy a day. Not one day after that TikTok is when he came through. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I'm finna go. I'm gonna put the hotel is fixated on Jason because he knows Jason would erase him. Period. Yeah, he gonna say nothing to Jason in front. I think Jason been trained. He's a trained security guard, and he got skills, child. He got skills. Yeah, he got skills, y'all. I don't know how Storm is still getting all this money over there, but you got so many unhappy customers over there on TikTok. You guys, a lot of unhappy customers. I'm gonna lead y'all with this. Let's just lead y'all with this little child. On that note, I'm saying goodbye, and we pray for safety, you guys. Safety and protection for those children. Safety and protection for Melody. Y'all, this man is dangerous. This man is dangerous, you guys. And I'm going to tell y'all might get angry at me, but I'm not praying for him. Some people got it, man. For all you Bible scholars, I always think about the time when God, in the Bible, it said that God threw Satan out of heaven. He kicked him to the curb. So he went praying for Satan. Satan was up there trying to take over his throne and all that drama. So we just pick and nitpick the Bible just to fit our need, forgive and pray for him. No, that ain't what God did. God kicked that damn devil out of the heaven, kicked him to the curb. And that's what I hope Melody done did, but the man won't leave her alone. But on that note, we pray for safety and protection for the children, safety and protection for you guys and your family too. On that note, bye. Have a great day, you guys. Be happy. This is Black Titanic. Hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Hit the Cash App, PayPal, and Super Stickers as well. Thank all you content creators for being here. Thank the old subscribers, the new subscriber as well. Look, y'all, that computer done kicked a whole lot of y'all out. It kicked at least 200-some people out. Y'all go back and see if y'all the one too that they done kicked out of for my membership and my subscriber. And what you can do, just type in Black Titanic. Still type in Black Titanic. It's going to show up as Earth Journey at officially Black Titanic. On that note, I'm gone. Later.